Hey guys, so I am doing finally another tips video, and I cannot even remember when the last time I did one was, but I feel like these are really important, and they were like I think a really popular like series that I did, and a lot of people enjoyed them and felt like I had, I guess, good advice or whatever. I'm not saying that I know, everything about the topic that I discuss in these videos, but I think it's really to me, I feel like it's important to give my own insight about the situation. So, this video is going to be, or this tips video in the series is going to be about staying true to yourself, especially in high school. And I think that that is really important because high school is the place that you are going to like really remember for a long time, and it's so easy to get caught up in what everyone's doing and just typical high school stuff that happens, and you want to make sure that you stay away from that stuff, and not get pulled into all of that. Okay, so the first tip that I'm going to give is that you find true friends, and that means that you find people that have the same goals as you and have the same morals and have the same outlook on life. It's really important to do that because if you have you get a new friend in high school or whatever, and they're into drugs or into getting tattoos or something like that, and you don't like doing that, but you end up being their friend anyway because you feel like you can't find any other friends, then that's not good, because peer pressure will eventually happen and you will get pulled into like doing drugs and stuff like that. So just make sure that they have like the morals and outlook on life that you have for yourself, because if they don't, it can be really easy for them to peer pressure you into doing something that you don't want to do or wouldn't do ordinarily. So that's just like my top thing. So I make sure to surround myself with people that have the same type of mentality about things that I care about. So people that for me, it would be people that care about school, people that have a good heart, and that's really all that matters to me, is somebody that cares about what they're doing in high school and not getting into trouble, and someone that has a really good heart. Okay, my second thing is to stay out of drama, and this is extremely difficult, especially if you are a part of social networking sites or things are just happening. And I actually am in a bit of drama myself, but I've slowly backed out of it just a little bit. But my best advice is to stay out of something if it doesn't involve you, and sometimes I don't listen to that tip myself, and it's really difficult because if you feel like your friend is getting hurt or something is being talked about for your friend, on your friend or something, I know that your first instinct is going to be to, save your friend and make sure that they're not, defend your friend. But sometimes that's not the best thing to do, and I just learned that last night. So it's different if like somebody's bullying your friend at school or something, or cyberbullying them, but if someone is just saying something and they start getting in an argument about it and you feel that you should step in and defend your friend, don't, because that gets you into drama and that gets people hating you. Unless you feel like you'd be 100% okay about that, then you can do it. But I personally don't suggest getting involved if it doesn't involve you, because it gets crazy. Trust me, it gets really, really crazy. So just stay out of drama. I know it's really hard sometimes, but yeah. I tend to get in drama not because of things I do, but because of situations that like different friends are in, and I like to help out because that's just like the personality that I have, and that sometimes tends to backstep on me. So, and I have a problem with people not liking me, so whatever I say, I always end up like apologizing later or just realizing that I just made a grave mistake. So yeah, that's a really good tip. Stay out of drama. Okay, number 3, I'm sure a lot of people have heard this before, but absolutely do not change yourself for a guy. And if you're a guy, don't change yourself for a girl. Because whoever you end up dating or being friends with, it is not worth being their friend for someone that isn't you. I have sometimes like tried to, like in middle school. I never did it in high school, but in middle school I would just kind of like put on a front that I was like really preppy kind of um sometimes, but you know, it's not worth it. Like I would dress a certain way. I would dress like really in all brand name stuff, and I would just like act sometimes like I had a lot of money. Um, so it's just, I don't know. It's not a good thing. And sometimes people believed it. Like I remember a guy like asking me if my family had a lot of money. Um, so you know, it's not worth it. Um, but yeah, absolutely, just don't change yourself for a guy, because the right guy will come around for you, or girl, whatever. Um, and you just want to make sure that you're absolutely yourself, because that's like the best feeling, being yourself and being accepted for who you are. And if you're not accepted for yourself, then there's just, ignore that person forever. um, okay, the fourth thing is to focus on school, and that's really important because you're in high school for a reason, and playing around with your grades and doing stuff instead of doing your homework and your studies and all that stuff is, you know, sometimes it's okay to do it for a couple, you know, like a couple nights out of a year or something, or a semester or whatever, but to do it like all the time and like every week, or not do your homework at all on the weekends or anything like that, that can really catch up to you. And the whole reason you're there is to, you know, get good grades and you know, continue on so you can go to college and then have a good career. So make sure that you stay true to yourself and getting good grades and, you know, really learning something, because high school education is really, really important, because honestly, I don't think you can even get a job at McDonald's without, I don't think you can. I don't know. But there's a lot of jobs that you cannot get without having a high school diploma. So make sure that you do well in high school, because that's really, really important. Number 5, I think that's the last one, is, and I actually said this in the beginning of the video, but this is really important to me, and my mom always, this was always like her mentality also, but do not get caught up in what everybody is doing. And I would always be like, please, can I have, you know, the shirt from Abercrombie or something? And she's like, why do you want it? And I'm like, because everybody has it. And, you know, she's always been the one to say, it really doesn't matter if everyone has it. I don't care what everyone else is doing. So I used to be, this is kind of like, in a way, it's like a personal kind of intake on it, but I just kind of briefly talked about it in the last tip, or the tip before that, but in middle school, I was absolutely obsessed with name brands after 6th grade, because actually in 6th grade, when I came from elementary school to middle school, I had absolutely no idea what like Abercrombie and Hollister and American Eagle was, and all these kids were wearing it, and I got a little bit into the name brands in 6th grade, just a little teeny bit. I had a couple shirts, maybe one from Abercrombie and one from like American Eagle or something, and in 7th grade, I really tried to get, like, I would go to Plato's and try to get some brand name stuff and act like I had gotten it at the actual store. And that Christmas, I got like all this stuff. My mom went to, I think it was Abercrombie and Fitch, and she just got like all these shirts and like a hoodie or something for me. And I just like would wear that like all day every week, and name brands were like so important to me. And I got a pair of rainbows, and then I got a second pair. I had a pair of brown ones, black ones, and blue ones, and I actually still wear them now, ever since 7th grade. But they were just like extremely important to me, name brands. Like I still wear like name brand stuff now, but it has like no importance to me. But that was everything back then. I would make sure that like the little moose on my Abercrombie shirt was showing, or the little Hollister bird, and it's so not worth it, because I felt like I was gonna make like better friends, or you know, friends that were cooler or something like that, if I wore these clothes and people knew that I was wearing them. And now like I really do not care at all. Like I love going to thrift stores. I love finding cool sweaters and shirts for like $2 and $3. So it's just like, I don't know. I mean, that was like me in middle school, but that can totally happen to someone in high school. And it's just really important that you don't get caught up in like what everyone else is doing, because if you do, then you're just following them and you're not being like yourself. And to be yourself, you have to be a leader. And sometimes it's really hard because you feel like, you know, maybe if I wear this really different, unique pair of shoes or something, someone's going to be, you know, looking at me like, why is that girl wearing that? But you have to embrace, you know, who you are. And if you want to wear that pair of shoes, then wear that pair of shoes. If you want to do your hair like really crazy, if you want to cut it off, and like I absolutely love the person, the choreographer that's on So You Think You Can Dance, and she has like half of her head shaved, and then the other half is like really long, and I just love like that she is able to be herself, and I just like I love that half of her head is bald. Like I think that is so cool. Like you hardly ever see that at high school or in high school or whatever, because people are not brave enough to do that. But once you get older, sometimes you're like you feel like you can do that, but you know, be able to do it in high school, because it's really important that you find your identity in high school, and that is, I don't know, that's like the what's the word? I don't know, that's like the whole point of high school is diversity. So I think that was pretty much it. If you have any questions or you want to talk to me or you have any other ideas for tip videos, I absolutely love doing these videos more than probably any of my videos. So please comment down below. Let me know what you think and give me ideas for new tips videos. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.